I live in one of the busiest cities in the world. You see, a Londoner spends on average 3,515 full days at work and about 1,560 days procrastinating over the entire course of their career. And here's the problem, I found myself working my ass off 7 days a week or procrastinating way too much by watching a bunch of cat videos on the internet. So if you think carefully, 3,515 days, it's not a lot. So I decided to track every single minute of my day and see which one I'm doing the most. Am I procrastinating more than I'm being effective? And see, am I wasting my life or I'm doing something to progress in life? And also I think this may be helpful for me in the future to organize my days, which I totally don't know how to do. Okay, so I have a starting point, which is going to central London early in the morning and film some B-roll for this exact video. So I had a very simple plan for that day. 1. Go to the city of London and film something. 2. Read a book in a Greenwich Park. 3. Eat my lunch. 4. Do a little bit of work. 5. Go home. 6. Eat my dinner. 7. Work just a little bit more. 8. Go to sleep. But the real question is, can I stick to that plan? And what is going to happen in between that plan?
This is South Lane. This train is for London Waterloo. The next station is Queenstown Road.
At about 10:30 I was at London Waterloo, and after that I took the bus towards the city of London. At about 11 AM I arrived in city of London and I was ready to shoot, but because I dedicated 2 entire hours for my filming, that meant only one thing. I have plenty of time, so I took a walk. Meanwhile, I grabbed myself a coffee and played by the time new, but now one of my favorite, the book Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, but we're going to talk about this book later on in the video. Hi guys, I'm just editing my video right now and having some amazing pomegranate.
No pomegranates! No pomegranates!
Anyway, so I just realized that I didn't film too much footage in the city of me being with camera, speaking to the camera in the city. So now I need to explain everything what happened with voiceover, which I find very boring. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm here to tell you that I'm going to shrink this video a little bit. It's not gonna be like 7 minutes, it's gonna be like 5. Anyway, I think you will get the point though. So yeah, this is why actually I interrupted the video. I just wanted you to I was dumb enough not to film. Don't get bored, watch it until the end. I hope it's going to be nice. Well, it is going to be nice.
I don't want them anywhere near here. Am I clear? No pomegranates!
Enjoy the video. Yeah, right after the coffee I got lost. Well, eventually I found my way and went to Greenwich Park. About 12 o'clock, no, sorry, my bad. About 1 p.m. I was already at the park and ready to read my book, which is this one in this case. totally recommend. Link in the description. Okay, so I think it's time for me to explain why I'm making this video. Since I came in London 5 years ago, I found myself hustling every day on my regular job and plus hustling on the side. I even ended up cutting my sleeping schedule from 8 hours to 6 so I can do my job in time. And I'm pretty sure everyone in big or small cities is doing this on a regular basis. Even if I am busy all the time, I catch myself procrastinating. Either I'm playing too many games on my PlayStation, or I'm watching YouTube for hours, or I'm scrolling my Instagram feed for hours and hours and hours long. So I'm either very productive working a lot, or I'm not productive at all for days. So I'm doing one thing at a time. Either I'm very productive and working massive hours to finish my job, or either I am not working at all for days. I catch myself doing it for 3-4 days in a row. So I decided to put them together. So I would be productive while procrastinating, if that makes sense. It totally makes sense for me. After spending 2 hours reading the book and looking at that amazing view, I took the DLR towards the city of London so I can eat something. But instead, I found myself lost in Canary Wharf. And guess what? My phone was about 3%, so there was no way that I could make it to my destination. On my way to City of London, I decided to jump on a random station, and I ended up right about here.
Thank you and enjoy the flight.
We are going to be at 90 meters altitude above the ground now, and it's absolutely amazing. It's a bit terrifying though, but it's crazy good. I'm just gonna leave you watch the views. There is a problem. I'm completely lost my schedule and I don't know what to do. I'm hoping, now it's 3:54, I'm hoping by 4 to be at Pret somewhere to start working on my videos. But yeah, I'm completely lost. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. At about 4 p.m. I was at the underground station and I was going at the random Pret to have something to eat. And at about 4:15 I was at the Pret, grabbed myself something to eat and worked for about 1.5 hours. After that I took the underground towards London Waterloo. Time to listen to my favorite audiobook. And after that I took train back home. It took me about 45 minutes to arrive home. I did arrive home, put my batteries to charge, and while waiting them to charge, I decided to take a shower. And of course, I was listening to my favorite audiobook in the shower. Shower done, changed, and now was time to prepare my set to film some nice videos. Set done, and before filming I decided to play a little bit of PlayStation, my favorite thing in the world. And now, while playing the PlayStation, of course I was listening to my audiobook. But after I've got bored to play video games, dinner time. Ate my dinner and I decided to work just a little bit more. And of course, you've guessed it, I was listening again to my audiobook. After that, I decided to read just a little bit more, of course, while listening to my audiobook. I was just kidding. I'm not actually reading a book and listening to an audiobook at the same time. I'm not a genius or a superhuman of some kind. After reading just a little bit more, of course, it was time for me to go sleep. Okay, the same old me, just finished editing. Still eating my pomegranate. Anyway, so I did a little bit of math and turns out I procrastinate more than I work. So here it concludes the experiment. So what we've learned: 1, I definitely procrastinate more than I am organized and productive, that's for sure. 2, listening to audiobooks while you're walking, going around, I don't know, shopping. Audiobooks, it's one way and the only one to consistently be productive, that's for sure. 3, reading in the park is quite cool. I love that experience. And I think that's it. But the important thing and the real message I want to bring with this video is, you see I've mentioned the book Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins at least 3,000 times in this video, and it's not by accident. There's one particular thing David Goggins says in this book that really changed my world. You're in danger of living a life so comfortable and soft that you will die without even realizing your true potential. So this is the message. Did you get it? Did you get it?
Did you get the message?
If you want to step out of your comfort zone and try things, experiment, go chase your dream. But first of all, you need to find your dreams. I would never go and experience by myself the Emirates Airlines. That was something that I discovered. Now the next step may be I'm gonna go skydiving. It may become a passion of mine. So this is the message I wanted to bring, is don't stay in your comfort zone. It's alright to procrastinate. There's a thing that people say, the procrastinators are the most creative people. I think that's it. Just go out, chase your dreams. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you into the next one. An amazing pomegranate.
Pomegranate!
Bye-bye.